I'll most likely do a video later, but I want to get one video out of the way real quick. Um this is going out of my comfort zone. What if Cooler adopted Kakarot? Alright, so to be fair, I have no clue how I'm gonna do this. This might not if it doesn't even get that many views, I won't continue it. But I was on Moscow's channel, and one person was like, "Hey, Moscow, could you do such and such?" And I slid through with my Grammy flow, and I was like, "You want me to do it? I'll do it for you, brother." And he was like, "I was like, would you watch it if I did it?" He was like, "Yeah." I was like, "All right, that's all I need to get in." So here we go. So how we're gonna start this off is we don't got too much information on Cooler, but I'm gonna say I have a general idea for his character, and most of it's gonna be based off of what I got from him training with me training with him in Xenoverse 2. Okay? So we're gonna start this off to where one of his soldiers or whatever are just kind of like, Lord Lord Cooler. I can't do that French voice, but he's like, Lord Cooler, there's a scene to be a pod or whatever, blah blah blah. All right, and Cooler's gonna be like, head course for that pod. And I'm also gonna have a couple other events change, depending if this does good. Because if it doesn't, there's no point of even wasting my time. But if it does go good, I'm gonna have some other events change because I still want Earth to be a playing factor. So I got something for that. Anywho, that's gonna go far, far away. All right, so we're gonna have it where he gets, Kakurato, and Mans is raised up. So I'm gonna say he's off rip. He's like going stupid, go crazy. So I'm gonna say that I'm not gonna say Goku's a good-hearted person. I'm just gonna say that Cooler whipped him into shape, okay? And I'm gonna say that Cooler's also not nearly as manipulative as his little brother, and he's more, I'm willing to get my hands dirty, so he's gonna be more hands-on with them, right? Because he's gonna see his potential. And instead of being like Frieza and getting scared, he's gonna have more of a backbone. Now, don't get me wrong, in the movie, he was a little scary once Goku transformed and stuff, but then again, he was about to die, and most people never reach that level of power. But he is known to train, and he is known for putting in the work because he trained and got a new form. So, yeah. Now, what we're going to have this is Goku's work. I'm not going to do ages because I don't know those time periods, but we're going to say that 15-ish years passed by, or somewhere around the point where the King Piccolo arc. I'm gonna say somewhere around there, right? That we're all done and set, right? So Goku wouldn't be known as Goku; he'll be known as Kakarot. But I'm not gonna keep switching in, and no, we're just gonna call him Goku, okay? Goku's actually, done some sufficient training. He's actually pretty strong. If I had to put somewhere where his power would be, I'd say I want to say he's at least he's somewhere around Raditz. No, I'm gonna say somewhere around base Vegeta and the Saiyan Saga. I'm gonna say one because he's training with Cooler all the time and other people. His power level will probably be higher. His power level will probably be higher, but that's his own story. And so he's going out and he's going to different planets, but he is told that he's a Saiyan and he gets stronger. So I'm gonna say he's like a hybrid. He's not Kakarot or Goku. He's somewhere in the middle. Plus, you also got to take into account for Cooler's influence, and his influence is gonna be more on the he doesn't like, Frieza off rip and stuff, right? So he's like, no. And he doesn't have a reason to want to betray Cooler. Because Cooler's kind of more like on the sense of, you work hard, you play hard, do your stuff. I don't care what you do with your free time. So he take cares of business, and he eventually becomes, one of the higher elites as like years pass and stuff. And, he's like just chilling, like he's good, right? And he's going to different little planets, making sure everything's good. He's like real deep into the Cooler Force. Eventually just becomes Cooler's right hand, and they're like sparring all the time. And then one day when they're sparring, he's like, let me show you something. And I'm gonna say that Goku has stumbled upon intertransmitted Nagrok. I can't say it. I hear it in my head, but I can't say it. The place where they do intertransmission and all that stuff. So I'm gonna say he was there for a little bit. And you know how I said he's not good, but he's not evil. So I'm gonna say they felt like, because he kills his opponents if it's need be. Like, he has a backbone, unlike our other Goku, where he's really to get what it needs to be done. But if he doesn't have to, he doesn't have to. And Cooler isn't as, you will kill them, and you will do this, monkey. Plus he's earned the respect of Cooler. You feel what I'm saying? Because he shows great potential and he shows good promise. So that's saying, I'm gonna say that he went on that planet and he did some things. And he was, he learned a couple of bits and things. And he also learned how to sense energy, which he doesn't, show Cooler this, but he just stops wearing a scouter. His master's kind of wondering about that. And he's just like, I learned how to detect energy, blah, blah, blah. Nothing major. So during this time of training, they're throwing good hands, right? Goku powers up to, wherever he can be, because he learned how to, control his ki a lot better, and, ki control. And so he just powers up because he's like, I've been doing some training myself. Let me see if I'm better than you now. He said, don't get ahead of yourself. I'm not going to say he's not as racist as his brother, but he's still kind of. But since Goku gained his respect, he said, I won't fight you as a lower class. I'll fight you as an equal. So they beat, throwing quality hands. Throwing good hands. You hear me? They're throwing some hands. Like, it's easy. Light work. God tier flow, okay? And so they just self sweat weave. They're going at it. All right, Goku's got the upper hand. Your boy's putting in work. He's doing these niggas dirty, grimy, disgusting with the sauce, with the flow, right? And then Cooler like flares his power up a little bit. He gets like a little scar right here. You hear me? He like, but he ain't no bitch, all right? Our boy has been on planets countless of times. He's gotten folded countless of times. So he's coming in. He's hitting with some special ki blasts. He's in with, he's throwing in there. The Cooler's like, he blocks it. Let me show you the power I plan to use to take down my brother. Goku, huh? Wait. I thought this was your final form. You said, oh, but it is. But there's a level above this. The ground starts to shake where they're training it. The air starts to vibrate. Everything is shaking. And Goku can sense this energy. He's like, well, Mama didn't raise no bitch. He like extends. Let me get this one. Stay still. So he hit that hole, right? He was on this, like he was like, and his hands are in the Kamehameha. I mean, I can't really think of any other blast, but his hands are kind of like this, right? He's like, and he like powers powers it up, right? And what he's learned is with a good amount of key control and stuff, right? Is if you focus it into a dense ball into a single point and then project it out, you're able to increase your battle power, right? So he wasn't banking all on this, but if it works, he's actually got an idea. So Cooler is like, and then he's fully transformed. He's like, he goes with the speed of lightning. Just Goku's like, he flies up. Cooler's above him, right? Smacks him back down. So they're just going back and forth, just bouncing around everywhere. And this version of Cooler trains a lot more because he has a really strong training partner. So that thus makes him even stronger. All right? So they're throwing some good hands. Like, they're quick with the smoke and they're just going stupid, go crazy. All right? And with this being said, Goku's like, all right, eat this. Super. Blast. I couldn't think of a name in that moment. I realized I need a name. I was going to say Supernova, but nah. So we're just going to call it Demon Splash, all right? He's like, Demon Flash. Demon Flash sounds better. And then he hit that. Cooler steps back a little bit. No, that tickled. But you're going to have to do better than that, Sonny. You plan to beat me. He's like, uh-oh. So now this is where the fight gets brutal, right? Because remember in the beginning, he said he was going to fight this man as an equal. So he thrashing, dude. Meanwhile, he's taking the full brunt. No key, no nothing. He's just taking every bit of it. Eating it up. He's just waiting, right? Getting used to the pattern. He's like, because Goku's fought people that are stronger than him and still won because he was patient. He's still a prodigy like he was in canon or whatever. And he's also more calculating due to Cooler's influence, and he's more rational about things. He still wants a good fight. He's still got the same blood in him, but he has more common sense. Plus, he's a lot more intelligent. Not implying that Goku wasn't intelligent canon. It's just the fact that he was out in the boonies, so he wasn't the smartest one. But people always say he's stupid. He's not really stupid. He just, if you grow up on a farm and fight for all your life, I want to see how high your IQ is. Sorry for the mini rant, but anyways, he's taking all this. Cooler's like, this isn't like you to give up so soon. He said, kick dude up. But if you don't want to play, I guess I don't have no money else for you. So he starts sending out key blasts, and then he says, Goku's like, my time has come. All right, so for future reference, I will say instant transmission or transport for time to give a sense of feel of how fast they're trying to leave or teleport. But anyway, he's like, transport. Cooler's like, and with everything in that foot, he kicks Cooler as far as he can. Basically, it's almost like his version of Kaioken without having Kaioken. So he's going in hitting this dude with like combos and they're not really meant to do anything, right? And so he's actually got a couple plans set into motion because he's about to win, right? Not win, but we're going to get there. So he kicks dude, kicks him a good little distance or whatever, and he starts like throwing a flurry of key bashes. And he's like, you must not understand that this is not gonna teleporting and stuff. He's like, come on now, you're better than this. I can't believe you've stooped this low. One, he's like, he had respect to the man. He's like, what are you doing? He's like, and Cooler always did tell him, if you feel like you're in danger, run. I'd rather have an alive subordinate that can live to tell the tale, unlike my brother. That's always the thing. So while he's shooting all these keybacks, Cooler's literally trying to touch Mans, and he lets him get a couple licks in, but keeps running away. And then he's like, it's time to end this fight. He's like, seems like you've gained your composure. All right. What now? He's like, I'm baking everything on this last attack. You can see the veins popping out. He says, "All out demon flash." Cooler's like that's gonna immediately it blocks realizing how strong it is, and that is where we'll end it off. Now, if this get views, it more come. If it doesn't, I'm gonna be looking goofy.